Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on Nyxus Gaming. We are here in all the mods, and what are we doing today? Well, you may be wondering, like, hey, we're all done with Astral Sorcery. See, it's green. We got all the quests complete. See that? But there's still like a good bit of stuff. Oh, apparently you can tab through all these. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's still a good bit of stuff we can do here that I kind of skipped over. I was very focused on doing all of the quests and getting done with that, but I want to finish everything up with this mod this episode, so you'll look around and you'll see I've done some prep work already just to make sure it goes pretty smoothly. And I even have like all the stuff laid out for the crafting recipes here. I'm thinking I probably should have started this episode at nighttime so we can just jump right in. I wasn't thinking about that. I logged in and I wanted to sleep. That way we don't have any phantoms bothering us. And I just started after that and now it's daytime. So yeah, I guess while we're here I can show you guys all these mod chests here. I did sort them out a little bit. So here we got all our ores. And we got more ores here. This one isn't ores, and I'll explain why. This one is all the plant stuff. This one is all the blocks. And then we have all the familiars, all the enchanted scrolls, more enchanted scrolls, all the voodoo poppets, all the gravestones, all the shaders. And the shaders spill into here, and at this point it's just like the fragments and some equipment stuff, and then all the extra stuff just goes down through here. So it is somewhat sorted out and it's not a big mess anymore. I moved one thing like into the potions master house here. It was just these bezoars, since those are a potions master item. And other than that, I haven't really sorted out all of this yet. Really, the only thing that needs to be sorted out here, I'd say, is maybe these two chests here. But other than that, all that is looking good. So let's move on over to the Astral Sorcery area, and I'll show you guys what I have planned here. So I have all these items here, and basically each row is going to be a new crafting thing that I want to do today. So we're going to start with this top row, and I made the structure for it over here. That's the little structure you need for this, and it is going to be for rituals. And there's one ritual in particular that I want to do and set up around here. So let's see if I want to check my perks. Yeah, I do have one more available. I want to do that one. Yeah, let's work our way to the Culling Strike. It's going to be a little bit. We are level 24 in Astral Sorcery, so that's our little stat. I also realize you can zoom out and you can see the whole thing here. It's a little complicated. But yeah, there's that for you. So let's see. We are going to do some rituals. So ritual pedestal, this is how you make it. That's the structure. It's all ready to go. We might as well go ahead and grab all of this and start fitting it in over here. So I've already forgotten the recipe. Gold on top, pillars on bottom, then it's rune pillars, chiseled, rock crystal, and liquid starlight. Let's see if I can remember that. It's like that. Bada bing, bada boom. And we want to keep the Visio crystal, because that's going to be used in the ritual. Did I do that right? Does it have to be like a... Okay, attuned. No, it can be a regular rock crystal. I don't think I messed it up. Maybe it usually shows the thing or the how much star power you need for it. At least if you're doing it right. So that's a little confusing there. I'm hoping once it hits nighttime we can get that going. But while that's there, let me just walk through the rest. We're gonna make that, and we're gonna plop it down in the middle there. And I'll go through all the ritual stuff with you guys. And the ritual I want to do is with the Visio crystal. You can actually look it up if we want to. It's gonna be in attunement. No, actually, if we want to look up the specific ritual, we go into here and we find Visio. And ritual effect. The light of this constellation bestows flight within its area. The maximum reach and frequency of flight refresh greatly increases as more starlight is channeled into the ritual. So basically, this is going to take a big chunk of this area and make it to where we can just freely fly through it, which I think will be very helpful. And there's a way we can increase the efficiency with it. That's going to be with these crystal lens and these other pillars that I have here. Let's see, the next thing we are going to do after that involves the Phosic Resonator. So we're actually going to finally make that Icosic Resonator here. Should have all the stuff for that. And one thing that I wanted to do with that is we were having trouble getting starlight there. So I built that little thing on that house here. And what the Phosic Resonator does... Well, it's not showing it now because it's daytime. But it shows you like where big areas of starlight are. And I looked around and there's like no starlight here where I put the altar. There's a decent... I just ran out of food. There's a decent bit of starlight over on this roof here. So I'm going to put a collector crystal here, collect the starlight. I'm going to put a relay, one of those things, here. And that's going to relay more star power to the altar there, which should give us the boost we need to turn this Phosic Resonator into the Icosic Resonator. And with that, we can start working on some of that fun endgame stuff. We are going to make a... can't remember which one I set up first, but we're going to make a Neuromantic Prime, and then a Physalytic Prime. And we might move that structure a little bit, because I know what one of those primes does, and it's going to be pretty destructive. I think I'm still going to keep it in this area, though. I just want to center it more. We're going to do that, and then the final thing we're going to do is work on the Mantle of Stars. And what the Mantle of Star is it's a chest plate attuned to stars, and it depends on what constellation you use for it, but I think I'm going to use Dissidia because that's the one that I personally am attuned to. We scroll over Mantle Effect. Once infused with this constellation's light, a mantle will draw strength from your enemy's blows, empowering your own against them. The wearer gains the same amount of damage most recently taken as additional damage channeled into each hit. So basically, if an enemy hits me, I can reflect it right back at them the next time I hit them. Which sounds really cool, but also, like, I don't see myself wearing the Mantle of Stars when I have this armor. I just want to make it because why not, you know? Might as well, right? But yeah, those are going to be the plans for this episode, and I think it is just about getting to nighttime. The other thing I went ahead and did in between is I got crystals for each of the constellations that I can. I don't think there are crystals for these four, the endgame ones, but I got crystals for all the other ones. Horologium was a bitch to get because apparently Horologium only shows up in the sky after a solar eclipse. And it took forever to get one of those, but I finally got it, and I have all the crystals, which will help the different recipes that use different things here. Also, I have a full thing in the light well, just in case, and our, whatchamacallit over here, our infuser, should also be full. You know how many times this thing lost starlight while I was trying to make the resonating gems I needed? You can look in here. I needed like quite a bit of resonating gems, and this thing was just constantly running out of liquid starlight. I hate it. But okay, we can see the constellations showing up in the sky now. And it looks like this is filling up very, very slowly. We're going to want our resonating wand, of course. And I think that blue line is what we need for the recipe here. Still a little worried that it's not showing up here, but hopefully it does. At this point, it's just a waiting game. I really do like how for the rest of my time playing this world, I'm always going to see these constellations in the sky at night. Like, that just adds some flavor to the world, you know? What I really need to do is get rid of these forever growing sugar canes around the base. But let's see, there we go. It is ready to make. Let's hit this bad boy now. And we have a ritual pedestal. So now we come over and we plop it down here. I think we just put our Visio crystal in it. And nothing's happening. Are these things messing with it? Trying to light up the area a little bit. No, I don't think that's, how do I tell if this thing is working? Let's see, let's read on it a little bit. Magical power of starlight can have a direct effect, blah blah blah. Passed into device, only one constellation. Constellation starlight is greatly diminished while not overhead in the sky. So that's a Visio crystal. What does Visio look like? It's that one. We have that one in the sky. So we don't actually have Visio in the sky. Are you telling me this won't work at all? If Visio's not here? That's kind of lame. I can only have flight when Visio is in the sky. That means I can't fly during the day? I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Let's see. Let's see. Doesn't tell me anything else. I placed an attuned crystal into it. And I'm still not really getting anything. Do I have to resonate it? I don't... Oh. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think... Those. I got the wrong kind of marble here. Okay. I tried to prep everything beforehand, but obviously I may have messed up a little bit. This is fine. We can fix this. So we need the other kind of marble. Should have plenty of it, or we can make plenty of it. Blocks. Let's put you back. We need marble arch, I think. Okay. So that's a useful thing that I forgot about. The resonating wand can actually show you the ways to build the structures you need. So place these down. There we go. Now something's happening. I see static and lightning coming off of it. And I can fly. I don't know how far away I can fly. I should just drop when I can't. This seems pretty... Oh, there we go. And I can fly from here. So that is actually like a pretty big area that I can fly from. We're gonna make this even better though. So you see these lights here coming off? I think that's what I'm supposed to look at. Let me read on this real quick. Ritual acceleration. Buddy, please, I'm trying to read. Okay, blah blah blah. Beams of starlight will be sent from the pedestal where there is an imbalance. and a crystal lens should be placed at the end of each beam. Okay. So these are the beams. They're like moving around. How can I tell where it actually goes to? Buddy, do you mind? What? What? Okay, that was weird, but we're here. Can you guys tell I obviously didn't read into this part too much? How do I know where to... Hold on. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna figure this out, don't worry. Maybe I use this. Also, this is what I was talking about. You can see, like, the altar here is, like, right on the edge of all the starlight, and the starlight's over there on that house. So I'm gonna use that to filter more starlight into that. I'm still not really seeing exactly where these beams of light are going, because they're all just moving around. Hold on, I will be right back. Okay, so I have discovered the problem. I was not expecting this, but if you want to boost the ritual, like, hey, we got flight right now, but if we want to boost it the way we do, you actually need a collector crystal nearby of the same type as the ritual. So right now we have a Visio crystal in there, and I went through and I made a Visio collector crystal that we're going to place right here. It has to be on the edge apparently. And then when we link it to the table, now we see these lights here. So basically what we're going to do is kill this zombie because he has no business here. We're going to pull out our crystal lens. We're going to use these marble pillars for them. We're just going to look at where these lights are coming from here. We're going to place these lens here. And I think we might have to link them back. And you see that static there? That is now boosting the ritual. And we can do this 5 times, I believe. So next, we're going to do this one here. You can see there, it's raised up a block. We'll do that. And we link it to that. There's another one. We got one facing right here, it looks like. That's going to be 2 blocks up. And we will link that. That's 3. Let's do... I only have 4 here? No, there's like another one right here. Okay. Looks like that's pointed up there. Let's do that. Link that up. And now we just got this one pointing here. So it looks like that's going to be 2 up. And then we link that. So now that we're reflecting this all 5 times, supposedly there's no like imbalance or anything. So the range on this is a lot higher than what it would have been. So let's see, before we could go to about here. Let's see how far we can go now. We can definitely go a lot farther with our flight now. Look at this. We're gone. We're just absolutely gone. Wow. This is actually way farther than I thought it'd be. Oh, there we go. It just ran out. Right in the middle of a bunch of zombies and enemies. But yeah, you can see there's definitely a lot more of an effect on it. I don't know how high you can go, but as long as it covers our whole base here, I'm pretty sure with that range, we can go around the entire village. I can go to the edge of the farm. We got free range on our entire base area here to fly now. So that is going to be really nice. If you have a Domic resonator, we only have a Phosic one, and we're making an Icosic one, but if you have a Domic one, you can actually see how far the ritual goes. Like a barrier shows up that shows you its range. But we don't have it. I'm hoping we can kind of make that with the Phosic. I'm hoping it'll come with it. But let's see. So what we're gonna do next, we need to boost our table here. And the way we do that, we make this little structure here, we put an astral relay, we put a glass lens on it. You see that? That's now relaying any starlight in the area over to that crystal. So again, we can take our Phosic resonator and it'll show us the starlight here. But I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to build this here. And I'm going to link this collector crystal to this. That way this is now sending starlight directly to this and sending it to here. Now, as long as these are more than 16 blocks apart, which I believe they are, we won't see any decrease with it. Same with this. If collector crystals are within 16 blocks, they do not work as well. So we want to watch out for that, but I believe that should be enough to get us our Icosic resonator. So let's move all this up. I don't know why I still have an axe on me, but I do. And let's grab that. That should be all we need for the Icosic. I just need to see the recipe. Let's see, resonating gems, a V of Stardust, liquid starlight, Phosic, and an illumination, and needs to have a rock crystal that I don't know what it is. Gonna be honest, that's not a lot of starlight right there. Which one are we looking for? Probably should just go in here. I think we're doing octans. Okay, so octans. There we go. Take this bad boy. Plop it in here. Yeah, we need a lot more starlight than we have. I think that's because the moon is setting and the sun's starting to come out. So I will be right back in the next night and we'll see how we're doing. But let me, real quick, show you guys. Yeah, all of this starlight over here is now being transferred to the altar here, including any starlight that this one is collecting here, any that this collector crystal is collecting. So starlight definitely shouldn't be the problem anymore. I'll be right back. Okay, it took a lot of moving around with different crystals and trying to figure things out, but I think I finally got it. I think possibly I had to wait till that constellation was higher in the sky or something, because that's for Dissidia, but I finally got just enough star power to squeeze out this Icosic resonator, so let's get it. Oh, fuck right off. Attempt number 2. Let's get it. I've been trying to wait till like the moon is like exactly in the middle of the sky because I feel like that would give the most star power. But these things get to a point where they just take a while to actually make. You see how long this one is taking? I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll make it before it drops this low in the sky, but Jesus, it just takes forever, you know? There we go. We finally got... It says Phosic Resonator. It does, but trust me, guys, if we shift right click, it turns into an Icosic Resonator, which is exactly what we need. So we're looking around for what this thing shows us is these little spouts here. And basically it shows us liquid that is supposedly under bedrock, if that makes sense. So like here we got water, over there we got lava, and I think we should be able to find like white plumes too that indicate liquid starlight, but I'm not seeing any of those. That is fine though, because we don't really need a whole lot of that. But basically this is going to help us set up a way to get infinite liquid using Astral Sorcery. And we're going to want to use it when we're messing with these next things that we're going to craft. So let's put that up for now. Let's also put up this collector crystal there. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and put away, no, we'll keep our linking tool just in case. We're going to do this stuff, so I got to see, I don't even know what this stuff is for, honestly. Which one? Is it going to be the Neuromantic? Do I have 6 resonating gems with me? I do, so it looks like I'm setting up the Neuromantic next, which looks like it uses the same crystal as the Icosic Resonator. It's going to be 3, some gold ingots around, star metal ingots under, glass lens in the middle, and then resonating gems kind of... There's no way I'm going to remember that, but let's try it. Okay, that, boom, boom. It was like this. These went here. And these went there, you went up there, okay. And then we need stardust. So how, there was a way I could like tell where I needed the stardust, but I can't remember how. Maybe it'll just show me. I can't remember how it shows you the little faded in bits. I don't want that there. Can you please? Thank you. I need an empty spot here. Okay, so do I just resonate that, or... That is the right recipe, right? Oh, wait, that doesn't go there. Okay. Now it should show me the bits. No? It's probably not going to show me unless it has enough starlight, and it needs a decent chunk of starlight like the Icosic Resonator. So it looks like I'm going to be back in the next night again. Okay, and we're back, and you can see here, there it is on the side there. I just, do we resonate it first? Is it gonna show me where I need these? I mean, oh, there we go. So one there. One there. And one here. Alright, so that should go ahead and craft that. We're getting to the point where these need so much starlight, that we have to start it pretty late into the night, so we don't have a whole lot of opportunity to actually do these. So let's see. I mean, we can try and make the other one real quick. Although, honestly, it's going to take a lot of the night just putting the recipe together. But it's going to be the Physolytic. Looks like there's like a little circle of star metal, glass lens in the middle. Same kind of structure up here with the other stuff. So do this. Glass lens in the middle and that. Right? Oh, we need our other crystal too. This one doesn't take octans. I actually don't know what that one is. Is that a Visio or Dissidia? One of those? That's Visio, right? Yeah, that's Visio. There are two that look kind of similar. Visio and Mineralis. They're like a square with a diamond and then a square with a triangle, but we need Visio. Go ahead and take that. We'll put you back. Plop you in there. We got that there. Everything should be good, but I think we're running into the same problem Oh, that's that problem. Okay. So it looks like we have enough. What's the, What stuff do we need for the edges? We probably won't get this in time. 2 Stardust, 2 Nocturnal. Of course, you're going to make me do the Nocturnal first. Stardust. Nocturnal. And the last Stardust goes here. I saw it there, but we just ran out of time with the Starlight, which is fun. It's okay, we'll mess with this during the day. So we got our Neuromantic Prime. We have our structure here. The Ever-Shifting Fountain and the Containment Chalice. So I gotta make sure I know which one of these this is. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one that gets the fluid. Which means it's going to be the more destructive one. Okay. So we got our Icosic Resonator here. Thinking can probably draw, we can move this. See, the problem is it has to be like directly over one of the things, I think. And are these like moving? Or is it, it's probably because it's daytime, I can't see them. Why does everything need nighttime? Okay, we're gonna mark this spot here, okay? And we're gonna start moving this stuff over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, I just wanted to kill the zombie, not the chicken. Okay, so let's start moving. The ever-shifting fountain goes here. Okay, let's put our planks back up there. And then we're gonna start tearing down this stuff. Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, and then the middle. So let's see, this is the middle, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are the edges. Let's get the rest of this. And I'm warning you guys, I've said it multiple times, this one is a little destructive. And I'm hoping it doesn't have a major effect on my base here. But we're kind of doing it out of the way. So I'm thinking it'll be fine. Famous last words, am I right? Okay. So I know I built this thing last episode, but I'll go ahead and rebuild it here for you guys, just so you know what I'm doing. It's just going to be a circle here. Going all the way around. I misplaced that. And that. God, I'm being so sloppy today. Get this side. And one more. Let's do you first, because we'll have to destroy that and put you there. Then all it is more pillars around here. I also noticed while I was paused that not only do we have creative flight around our base, but we also don't take fall damage with this ritual. Which is very nice touch. Okay, so let's put up the rest of these pillars. We don't really need them, and the marble arches. We're gonna take this Neuromantic Prime, and we're gonna put it under here. Of course, get rid of this. Looks very cool. And these containment chalices, I read, they don't have to be directly above. They can go anywhere on the ring, but since I only have one, I'm gonna put it right there. Now, as far as I know, this is complete. I don't know Sorry, how to activate it though. How? Using the affinity of octans. So do we need an no, that's like the crafting recipe. Let's see. Empty chalice on the line of sight of the fountain. Okay. I've used the icosic resonator. I scouted. There should be a spot of lava right here underneath. Just, how does this thing work? How do I turn it on? Yes, I remember now. Okay, I totally didn't look that up after pausing the video real quick. So you need to power this with liquid starlight in the tank there. And I'm thinking we're probably going to need more than that. So we're just going to fill up what's in our light well here. And if that's not enough, we'll probably go ahead and take from the infuser too. I mean, we can always refill the infuser later, I'm thinking. But I just want to show this off for now. I don't know how much it needs. I don't think it needs that much, but I guess we'll see. The fact that it's still not doing anything worries me a little bit. I'd rather not use all my infuser liquid, but I will if I have to. Let's see. Boom and boom. Still nothing. And I think this is definitely enough, unless I put it in... No, I can't put it in the ever-shifting fountain. It has to go in the containment chalice. Do I need 2 containment chalices? Like one to filter the magma into? And I thought I had everything planned out for this video. Let's see. May store liquid starlight energy in a condensed form. Blah blah blah. No view of the sky, so it doesn't need to be nighttime. It is primed. There's an internal storage. I have a chalice directly on top. I don't think it needs to be nighttime, and I'm pretty sure I put it together correctly. Let's check this. I don't know what that bar is on top. That means something down there. Does all this need to be cleared out? Is that what's going on? Well, luckily that should be pretty easy to do with our Paxel here. Let's get rid of all of this just in case. And we're kind of in a bad spot if this thing decides to go off right now. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's going off. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get a good view of this, because this is kind of cool. The Narrow Mantic Prime, as you can see there, it's charging up. Oh, lag spike, and it just shoots a laser directly down, all the way down to bedrock there. Which is kind of cool. It's good for clearing out a good bit of land, but that should also be collecting some magma in it. Yeah, you can see in the tank it has some liquid in the tank there, and it's still filling itself up. So I'm going to let that fill up. It should stop when the tank is full, and it should preserve any starlight still in it. But you can come down here, you can use this to mine if you want, uncover all these ores, or you can use it to just collect liquid if you want, magma or lava. See there, the tank is all full now. And it shouldn't be drawing any more liquid starlight now that it's full. Now, if I start pulling stuff out of here, then it should start taking more starlight. But I'm gonna actually take this, and I'm gonna put this stuff back in here so I don't waste it. So the tank is full of water. That's interesting. I thought I was pulling magma, but it turns out we were getting water from it. That is fine. We got what we wanted. And yeah, that's how the Neuromantic Prime works. You build this structure, you build the ever-shifting fountain and the containment chalice to power it, and it just shoots a laser down into everything to destroy it. Very good for clearing land, very good for getting liquid. So next, when it's nighttime, we're gonna work on the Physalytic Prime, which works a little bit differently. And it is actually almost nighttime now, so I'm thinking we might as well wait. After that, all we really have left is the Mantle of Stars here, which both of those rows are for the mantle. It's kind of special. You have to make the mantle, then you have to infuse it with one of the constellations. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about how all this is turning out. We got a pretty good setup here. We used it to get infinite flight on our entire base here. We have the altar to where we can craft anything. We have the other into this gateway if we ever want to set that up. We have the infusement altar, the whatchamacallit, attunement altar, that's what it is. This is the infuser here. And now we have this thing where we can just move wherever we want, really. It might be a little difficult moving it around because it's so big. But as long as we have the Icosic Resonator, we can find these spots. Or even if we don't necessarily want to find liquid, say we just want to nuke something. We just build this thing somewhere, power it, and it's going to shoot its laser. It's like an orbital laser, my god. I love it. Okay, is it nighttime yet? Not quite. I'm really enjoying just flying around, actually. This is a big step, really. Take a look at our entire place here, the farm. Let's turn up that draw distance just a little bit. Let's go 16. I don't know why it's so low. But yeah, look at all of this. While we're at it, why don't we just fly over here? I mentioned it earlier. And now that we can just fly, let's just do it. Get rid of all of these. They're just an eyesore. They grow so big. These ones over here as well. Boom. 4 of them over here. Can you imagine all the sugarcane that I'm wasting right now? Because I'm not picking it up. I mean, it's not really a problem because I have the farm here. I can just make all the sugarcane I want. Now those are gone, and we have a pretty good looking place here. Okay. So it's nighttime. Can I make this yet? Not quite. Is this going to charge up? It should charge up a bit more as nighttime progresses. I don't think this one takes as much star power as the other prime or the Icosic Resonator, so should be in good standings there. The next one we're going to do, I guess while we're waiting, we can go ahead and tear this up. You can see there you get rid of the chalice and it's still working. That's because it was already powered enough for the laser. But we're about to take this and it should shut off. Yep, there we go. And it works well because now we've already cleared the land we need for the next prime. The next prime doesn't shoot down like that. It works a bit differently. Almost there. We are probably going to want more starlight for this, so let's go ahead and just pick this back up. I don't want this one to be on for too long because I think it just keeps going for as long as you have starlight in here. But one thing I will do, so it shows it off a little better, is we're going to get rid of the lights that I placed down all around here. All of them. Because this one works on mobs. So I want more enemies to spawn like right around here. Okay, that should be dark enough, I think. Is this working now? It is. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay. So let's quickly get this crafting. All our stuff should be in order. I don't think those spots ever change, so should work any second now. It's not glowing as much. I'm assuming it's... Oh no, they did change. Damn it. Ugh, that's so annoying. That is actually really annoying. And so when it makes that different sound there, that does mean that these bits aren't in the right spot. Is it good? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's a little annoying that those actually change the spots they need to be in. But let's place that down, and you see it's already working here. Didn't actually get a good view of what happened in the tanks clearing, but you'll notice that those mobs are gone. That spider, that skeleton, that zombie that was here in the armor. Because what this thing does it pulls any mobs towards it and conveniently stops them in time unless they're above a gap here. So it basically pulled them over here and just stopped them and dropped them in the pit. So that's kind of a good thing. You can set up the Neuromantic, make a pit, then you can set up this thing and just make a mob pit. But I'm curious if this thing is going to stop, or maybe it just keeps going once it's turned on. That would be nice. We might not need more starlight in, or liquid starlight in it, in which case, there we go. That's, saw him, he just got pulled over towards it. Here comes another. That's all it does. It pulls mobs towards it. Now this guy's, can't really push him to the side there, but what we can do, drop him. There we go. It does kind of freeze them in time. I don't know what happened to the other ones. It looked like they fell. But these guys just aren't falling here. They're frozen. And you can use this to kind of set up... Oh my god. That was cool. Oh, and there they go. I think it just ran out of power. So it doesn't go forever. But that one's another cool one. And I think... Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Let's look up Prime. There is another one in the game, the Petromantic Prime, but there's no recipe or anything for it at the moment, so that tells me in the future they do want to add more. So this Astral Sorcery thing isn't over yet. They want to add more to it. I don't know what the Petromantic Prime is going to do, or if they're going to add more stuff past it. I do know that this thing takes rock crystals, this altar takes attuned crystals to craft stuff. And it hardly uses any of them, so there has to be more recipes coming along with that. But now that that's done, let's work on the... We'll go ahead and put up these primes, or that prime. Let's work on the Mantle of Stars. Shift our stuff over to here so we know what we're working with. Okay. So, Mantle of Stars. Got leather tunic in the middle with the crystal above it, illumination powder. Then it's Stardust and Resonating Gems on the side. Alright, so something like this. Was the Stardust on bottom? It was. Okay, and it looks like we just need to place down our bits around it. So, what goes where? Can I do this in time is the question. I need the ingot there. Need the dust there. We need the feather. And the ender pearl goes there. Is this gonna craft in time? The moon's going down. Can we get it? Can we get it? Come on, man. A little faster. We got it. We got it. Okay. So this is the Mantle of Stars. I think it's just a little worse than regular diamond. And at the moment, I mean, it looks pretty cool. We can go ahead and take this off. It actually goes really well with our skin here, honestly. I really like that look. I might wear that as cosmetic armor, if anything. Like, come into here, bada bing, bada boom. I really like that look. And we can put this over on top. Doesn't look as good with the armor there, but we can do maybe that. That doesn't add to our armor. We need that actually there. But I mean, I really like how that looks just on its own. The cape is a little bulky, not gonna lie. I think I prefer my regular cape, if anything. Yeah, the cape on it is definitely bulky. I don't know why I put it there. But this thing's not done yet. On the next night, we're gonna use these here. I'm gonna have to figure out where I put stuff on that too. But let's see, we're basically gonna attune this to a constellation now. So if we go to our constellations, I decided we were gonna do Dissidia. So of course we need the Dissidia crystal. That's the main thing all the crystals are used for attuning this one set of gear. But you can see here, I think I already read it, it'll draw strength from your enemy's blows and basically let you reflect that power back at them on the next hit. So we need 4 flint, 4 stardust, iron, another flint, redstone, and an arrow. Should have that, yep, all right here. I'm going to go ahead and set it up here in the table. I did that wrong. And get rid of that. Move our Dissidia one over here. Dissidia, there we go. We need actually a lot of star power for this. I hope we can get it, but I'm going to come back at night when I can get everything set up and perfect for it. We're back. It looks like we got enough power there. We just got to set up the outer bits, of course. So let's move this flint down. Take a look, see what it's going to have us add first. Looks like it's the flint. And then the iron. It can be any arrow, it doesn't have to be that one that it just showed. And the redstone goes here. Now we just wait. And hopefully we can get this crafted before we start losing star power. There we go. We now have a Mantle of Stars attuned to Dissidia, so we can put that on. Let's actually go ahead and take off our armor for this. Let's see, what's something that... Hold on, we can actually put on our armor, I guess. How many hits does a skeleton usually take? So that... I don't know a good way to show this, honestly. Let's go into our killing field over here. Just this massive field of mobs for when I need to kill stuff. We need to find a big mob. One of those hulking zombies would actually be good. But of course, when I need one, I'm not gonna find one. You know? Just head out until we do. Let's head towards these red dots on the minimap. I know the hulking zombies, they aren't from default Minecraft, so they don't show up, right? No, this skeleton wouldn't be a good one because I can't compare that. I mean, I'm definitely doing a lot of damage. Here we go. We got that guy that died in one hit. Are there any mobs around that I can't... Here we go. Hold on. I have a great idea. I know exactly what we can test this on. Let's go into our wither killing chamber, shall we? Let's see. Do we have any soul sand or wither heads over here? I don't think so. We're gonna want 2 of these so we can compare. So let's get 6 skulls. And then soul sand. Whoops. Need 8 of these. Alright. So we're gonna do 1 kill without any boosted damage or anything. I forgot I lit up the inside of there a little bit so other mobs can't spawn. Place that down. As far as I can tell, we don't have any boosted damage from this at the moment. So it should go down pretty slowly. So that took 11 hits. That took 11 hits. Remember that. Because now, we're going to build this. We're going to go get some damage boost. And put all but 1 head down. We need mobs to hit us before night is over. Hit me, buddy. Hit me a lot. I don't need a creeper to hit me. No sign of the morning coming. I don't know what that advancement is. I think this guy's hit me enough. Okay, let's go ahead. Head back to the wither. I don't want to use it on you. Please, no. Can you just burn to death? I don't want to use the boosted damage on him. I want to show it on the wither. Because ideally, the way this works, I just got hit by that big zombie a bunch of times. So the first hit on this wither should do a lot more damage than it did before. So let's put that down. Heal up a little bit. Wait for that. And let's go for it. Let's see. I think it did take 1 less hit this time, but it didn't look like it did a crazy amount more damage. But like I said, it did take 1 less hit, so I think it worked somewhat, just not a whole lot. That's a little disappointing, but I can see how some people might want that. I know the different constellations do different things. So like Visio, we use that for the ritual. For the mantle, it'll basically give you flight just like an elytra, but with greater speed and no physical damage to the mantle at all. So if you like elytra flight, do that. Probably honestly should have done that one, if I'm thinking about it. Because that would have given me flight not just around the base, but everywhere, you know? But let's see some of the other ones. Evorcio. Enhances your destructive potential so you can break multiple blocks at once. That sounds pretty cool. Avitus. Let's see. Satiates the wearer's need for food and brings forth quicker healing. So you don't go hungry as much and you heal faster. And also, it looks like you have a little bit of feather falling there, so that's pretty useful. Let's look at some of the later ones. Alcara. Altaria. Okay, so I guess like the rock crystals, the later ones don't have Mantle of Stars, which makes sense because you need the rock crystals for the Mantle of Stars. So if you can't make the rock crystals, you can't get a mantle for them. So let's not check the last four. Let's check these ones. Horologium. That was the rare one. Mantle. It freezes all hostiles nearby when attacked for a short period of time. Okay, so that's pretty good. And fire doesn't trigger it. So if an enemy attacks you, everything around you just freezes for a little bit. Lucerna. Reveals all creatures, spawners, and containers within a 36 blocks radius. Even through walls. That sounds really good. Octans is... It makes you move through water as if you're just walking through the air, and you can breathe underwater. And you don't get any slowness when mining underwater. Fornax. Fire and lava will mend and heal the user's flesh rather than cause damage. That sounds pretty cool. And we'll check one more here. Why not Pelotrio? It will manifest starlight into animated echoes of tools and weapons when they are used. So they'll mimic the wearer's behavior when breaking blocks with a pickaxe, chopping down trees with an axe, or striking enemies. So I don't know what that means, honestly. Like maybe when you hit an enemy with the sword, it'll manifest a second sword to start hitting the same enemy. Or like when you're mining a block, it'll manifest your tool again to help you mine the same block. I'm really not sure. That's a confusing one. But there's a lot still to play around with and look into here with Astral Sorcery. I haven't done anything on the refraction tables, which I think are special enchantments. I don't even know, though, where those are in the research, if I'm being honest. Stellar refraction table, yeah. Specially etched planes of glass. Can do 3 constellations at a time in them if they're all in the sky. And you basically leverage the properties of them to make more powerful enchantment combinations. But I'm not really too interested in that. I think I've done everything I wanted to in this particular mod. Really, I didn't want to mess around with this too much because I don't see a need for it, but I did want to see how it works, and I really like the idea of an orbital laser, not gonna lie. But other than that, yeah, I'm done with this. We got the ritual, we got all the gear, we got the best stuff. We are all good. So, the next mod we'll probably jump into, we're gonna do a quick 1 or 2 episodes on Tinker's Construct. I'm gonna repurpose this building here. But that probably won't be right away. I want to jump into a survival series, see the new 1.19 stuff with the Warden and the underground cities, the swamps, all that fun stuff. So we're going to be diving back into vanilla Minecraft next week. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.